Good morning, children. Welcome back to your class. In the previous class, we have started the lesson, the Earth in the Solar System. Okay, before I start our new topic, today's topic, we'll have a recap what we have studied in the previous class. Now see, the bodies you see in the sky from the Earth are called heavenly bodies. The bodies which you can see in the sky from Earth when you are standing outside or when you are standing on your terrace, what you can see in the sky, you can see the stars. Okay, those are called the heavenly bodies. Now come to the stars. Stars are what? The twinkling spots of light that we can see in the sky at night are called stars. How the stars are made up of? Stars are huge clouds of dust and gases. Stars are formed by the huge clouds of dust and gas. Stars are self-luminous bodies. Self-luminous is nothing but the self-luminous celestial bodies are nothing but who emit the lights. They have their own heat and they emit the light. Now come to the next point. Sun is also a one star. Sun is also a star. Now, stars are found in large clusters, in very large clusters, and those clusters are called galaxies. Those clusters are called galaxies, and we have billions of galaxies in our universe. They make the universe, and these billions of galaxies are there, and our galaxy is Milky Way. We also call it as a Akash Ganga. We also called it as a Akash Ganga. Our galaxy is which one, students? Our galaxy is Milky Way. Now come to the next subtopic. Even we have started the constellation. Can you see the constellation? Can you turn your page number 2? You can see over there what is constellation. Constellations are nothing but stars in the sky appear to be arranged in recognizable pattern. There are almost, our astronomers have recognized almost 88 patterns. In those two are the major patterns which we can see. Those are the Ursa Major and Orion. Ursa Major and Orion. Ursa Major is also called as a Great Bear or Dipper. Great Bear or Big Dipper. Ursa Major is also called as a Great Bear or Big Dipper. Okay, and the other constellations includes are Canis Major, the Great Dog, Leo the Lion, and Taurus, the Bull. Okay, children. Now, Ursa Major is also known as I told you, Great Bear or Big Dipper. Okay, because it takes the shape of a large ladle. If you see in the picture given in your test book, you can see the constellations, different constellation photos have been given over there. If you see the Ursa Major photo in that, you can see the shape of the Ursa Major. Okay, the shape of the Ursa Major is a large ladle. If you draw a straight line joining the first two stars of the bowl and extend it to the north, okay, the line points to the pole star. The line points to the pole star. The pole star or the northern star. We also call it as a Dhruva Nakshatra. The pole star is also called as a Dhruva Nakshatra. Okay, children. The pole star is always found directly over the northern horizon. Where the pole star is found, pole star is always found directly over the northern horizon. And in the ancient times, the travelers and the sailors used the pole star to find the directions at night. In the ancient times, the travelers and the sailors used to follow the pole star for their directions. Now from here we are going to continue our today's topic. Now children, our today's topic is the solar system. We are going to discuss about the solar system. Can you open your test book and see the page number 2 and 3. What is solar system now? The sun and the various objects that move around it is called a solar system. The sun and various objects. Various objects are what? Can you see in your test book? It is given the planets, their satellites, asteroids, meteoroids, comets. All those are the various objects that move around it is called the solar system. What is the meaning of solar? Solar means sun, and sun occupies the central position in the solar system. Sun is in the center and the other objects or various objects are revolving around it. Okay. Now come to the theories. The first theory has been prepared by the Claudius Ptolemy in 140 CE. He is the astronomer, and according to him, the earth is in the center and the various objects are revolving around it. So he gave the name to it geocentric. Geocentric means the earth is in the center and other bodies are revolving around it. But this theory has been proved wrong by Nicholas Copernicus. This theory has been proved wrong by him, and he made one more theory where he showed that the sun is in the center and various objects are revolving around it. And this theory is also called as a heliocentric. H-E-L-I-O-C-E-N-T-R-I-C. Heliocentric, where sun is in the center. And this theory has been made in 1543 CE. Now children, I will show you one picture. After seeing this, I think you can easily say that this is the sun. Yes, now we are going to discuss about the sun. Sun is 5 billion years old. Can you see that? Sun is 5 billion years old. You can even check in your textbooks when I am explaining something. Just underline those words in your textbook simultaneously. Okay. Sun is having its own gravitational field. Sun is having its own gravitational field. That is the reason all the other objects are revolving around it. Okay. Sun is made up of hot gases. Hot gases are nothing but the helium and hydrogen. Underline it children. Helium and hydrogen are the hot gases. Okay. Sun temperature is 5700 degrees Celsius. The temperature on the sun is 5700 degrees Celsius. The distance from the earth to the sun, I will show you in this. This is the distance from the earth to the sun. Can you see the distance? It's 13,92,000 kilometers. It's 13,92,000 kilometers. And at the center means inner core. This is the outer core of the sun. This is the outer core and this is the inner core. In the inner core of the sun, the temperature is 15 million degrees Celsius. Inner core, the temperature is 15 million degrees Celsius. Okay. Diameter I told you, and the distance from the earth to the sun is 149 million kilometers. Still, the sun rays which fall on the earth, that's too you can say that's too hot, which can boil an egg or which can prepare an omelette of the egg in Sahara Desert. Okay. Now the sunlight reaches on earth in 8 minutes. Within 8 minutes the sunlight reaches on the earth. You know that why earth is having a life? Only because of the sun. Sun is the source of light which is helping the human beings, plants, everyone to live on the earth. Sun is the only source of life on the earth. Okay. Now from here we will continue planets. Planets. The planets. Planets are what? A planet is a celestial body that orbits. Okay. That orbits. Planet is a celestial body that orbits a star. It is called a planet. Okay. Planets are spherical in shape. Planets are non-luminous. Non-luminous means they don't have their own heat and light. Okay, they will not emit their heat and light. And the planets spin on its own axis. I'll show you in the chart. Can you see? Planets will spin on its own axis. Okay. Now, one rotation referred as a planet day. One complete rotation will refer as a planet day. And planets move around the sun along a fixed elliptical path of their own. Now here can you see that planets, all these planets are spinning around the sun. Okay, they are revolving around the sun on their fixed path. Okay. So now we are going to discuss more about the planets. There are 8 major planets in the solar system. Can you see over here in the chart clearly? There are how many planets are there? Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Total 8 planets are there in the solar system. Now, there are two types of planets. One is the inner core and outer planets and inner planets. Outer planets are colder and they are made up of gas and cold. These are the outer planets. They are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. These are the outer planets and they are made up of gas and cold. And these are the inner planets. Okay. Inner planets are also called as terrestrial planets. Inner planets are also called as terrestrial planets and they are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. Okay. Now I will tell you one more thing. How to remember the name of the planets. If you see in your textbook on page number 4, it is given over there. Can you see? My very elegant mother just served us noodles. This is the easiest way to remember all the planets' name. My very elegant mother just served us noodles. So MVEMJSUN. So this is the easiest way. And one more thing, till recently, Pluto was also considered a major planet. But in August 2006, the International Astronomical Union declared that Pluto was just a dwarf planet, like other planets like Ceres, Eris, Sedna and UB313. You can see in your textbook on page number 4 clearly. Okay children, so planet is clear. So all the planets, the topic is clear till now. So till now it is clear now. We will continue in the next class. Okay.